Hi everyone, Schoolhouse Intuitive here with the Libra Collective reading for July 28th to August 3rd, 2025. This is for Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Any placement of Libra, cross watchers welcome. You'll find these messages pertain to any area of your life, career, love, um, personal goals, personal transformation, all the good stuff. Let's see what we have. Treasure map. You're almost there. Don't lose focus. Now, interesting, we have treasure here, Libra, because I did pick up on an unexpected windfall for some for the month of August. Okay, I did your August reading and that posted, and actually has it? No, it'll post, it'll post Tuesday. So Tuesday the 29th will be your August 2025 reading. And one of the channeled messages that I got for when I did the annual forecast with you for August was treasure. And so I did get, unexpected windfall, happiness for some of you. Obviously, I can't guarantee anything, but it was interesting that came up. And now we're doing the first week of August, end of July, first week of August, and you get treasure again. So the word treasure, fish, pay attention to your dreams. Palm tree, bringing ideas to life, magical creations. Oh, man. And then you have lighthouse, beautiful. When the seas are rough, search for the light. This is about you being a light worker or working with a light worker even. And because it is summer where I am, let's get some garden variety oracle deck cards. All the decks I use are down below. What do we have for Libra Collective? Libra, I just want to give you a little preview of your August reading. You had the sun, the moon, and the star. Like all of that in your August reading, which is coming up on July 29th. We have Yam, Simplicity, May, and Pumpkin, Cycles. I heard June, and I also heard August. But so I am clairaudient, so I do hear things. But I also, when I held this to the camera, because I have the flip side view on my end, it says May. So interesting. You could have a connection to May, to August. Maybe you started something in May and it's coming back around in August, or there's or maybe there's some treasure there, new discoveries about it. But don't lose focus on maybe something you did start in the spring, because you could find that your cycle of abundance comes in. I feel like, yes, it could be the fall, but you might start seeing bits of that in August. Let's see what else we have. Pay attention to your dreams, and not just when you're sleeping. Pay attention to the dreams during the day as well. All right. What are you really wanting? What do you dream of? What idea would you like to bring to life? What would you like to create with your own magic, Libra? Cherries, decadence, yum, yum. I love the simplicity and vibrancy of these little cards. Very cute. All right. So maybe you're looking for some simplicity and vibrancy in your life in August. It is Leo season. If you are a Leo sun, happy birthday. And let's see what else we have. Cantaloupe. Abundance. Okay. So yeah, on the right track here. Here we go. Abundance. Maybe you're going to have abundance as a light worker. Maybe you're going to be getting an abundance of light, of inspiration, of spark. And bottom of the deck, I have lemony freshness. Some of you could be awakening in some way. Whenever I think of lemon in particular, I think of, being energized. All right, so we'll put that here. And I do want to let you know too that I'll put a playlist in the comments if you're interested in looking at your other placements. There's a playlist link below. Okay. So you can do that. Every sign has a reading now on the All Signs channel. So anything else with this? Oh, yes, I hear Olivia. First of all, I do hear Olivia. And we have Peach, Desire. And now that's your third card that has sort of an orangey color to it. So freshness, desire, maybe you have some new passion, some new, new, again, like new abundance energy. That's what it feels like. And you're getting this over and over in a reading. So, I mean, the reading doesn't change drastically sometimes from week to week. So let's see what we have. Sometimes we're in the same kind of energy for a while. So if you're wondering why hasn't it come in yet, that could be why. We're all in our own cycles on our own timeline, it seems. We'll use the Curious Travels Tarot deck. Oh, keep going. Okay, keep going. Keep going, Libra. Keep going with this deck, too, for me. Here we go. What do we have? The Magician. Oh, yeah. Second time you have the word magic in your reading already. And we're only 5 minutes in. So, magical creations, Libra. And keep it simple. Like, what do you already have on hand? What resources do you already have that you can utilize to bring something into reality? What makes you feel inspired too? What is it that you want? Right? What is it or who is it that you want? It can have all to do with your focus, your talents, creation, and funny enough, desire. That is another word too, and it's touching the desire card. And you have the 7 of Wands here. Keep at it. Keep at it. This is about maintaining control, taking a stand. And Libra, this is about not compromising on your dreams, on your self-respect, on anything that you believe is worth doing or saving, or whatever your dreams are. And maybe you are having to kind of defend yourself a lot to someone. I do kind of get that energy. I've been getting that for a little while for us as a collective. Like, some of you may have someone in your environment or in your energy, well, that would be the same thing, that can be quite critical. And you may feel like you're always on the defensive with this person. What else do we have? I was hearing something about playing in an arena. So it could be a sport of some kind, maybe an event you're going to. It could also be music, some sort of event. And we have the Ace of Swords. There's your breakthrough. Now, in the last few readings I've done for, I think it was all for Libra, this is breakthrough. This is new beginnings. We keep getting the Ace of Swords. We had this card in our July reading. Okay, we had the Ace of Swords. At least I believe that we did have it in our July reading. And I think that you're getting clarity on what it is you want, what it is you really want to bring to life. And I think a lot of you are getting so many downloads right now. Like, again, your intuition's waking up like never before. But for some of us, it's like we have to really think about, what is it that we truly desire? What do we really want? And like, then coming up with how to get there. But for some of us, the reason we can't come up with like actionable steps is we're not 100% sure on what we want. So maybe taking some time this week to get clear on things. I'm hearing right now, clairaudiently, packing your suitcases. Time to go. So maybe you're going somewhere, a little trip, or maybe you're moving, or just moving on. I just heard something about no re-entry. We are in a Mercury retrograde. Things from the past could come back, or you may want to go back to something. So that those, these energies that can be stirred up during a Mercury retrograde, which we are in right now, and that energy will be with us till the end of August. The Mercury retrograde actually ends, I think, around August 12th, but then we have that post shadow period. Or pro retrograde or post, whatever you want to call it. So some of you may have some things from the past coming up. That's what I'm saying. All right. And when I'm hearing no reentry, it's like maybe there won't be a second or third or whatever it is chance for something. But there's also this Page of Pentacles, and that's falling underneath abundance, and that's also falling underneath the light worker column. So searching for that light when you're feeling as though you're not feeling very abundant, in some area of your life, which can spill over into others. But the Page of Pentacles is the patience and the ambition. It goes nicely with that 7 of Wands, which is also about not backing down. So this can have to do with your diligence, your hard work, maybe going on a little adventure too, maybe by the water or in the mountains even. Yeah, you could get a little bit of you could have a little opportunity, or get just have a little bit of insight, or just see something a little more in a positive light maybe than you have up until now. So maybe you're seeing some signs of something starting to pay off. Touching the desire card as it flew off the table is the Ace of Pentacles. Now that's wonderful, because a page of Pentacles, you'll notice on the card, the page it's much smaller. Like, you might not be seeing how big something can be. I think you have an opportunity and you don't realize how big it is. Or you've only had small opportunities, because I was feeling like Four of Cups, feeling like, none of them have been quite right. And then it's like, then there's something big that comes in out of the blue, completely surprises you, totally out of the blue. Okay, I do feel like this comes from, left field, out of the blue. There's something, and it's definitely, I'm hearing clairaudiently right now, by surprise. And I just saw 1111 on the timer. I love that. I love that we just saw 1111 doing your reading here. And this is your second ace, which is also a 1-1, which would be another 11. So maybe you're connected to that number. But 1111 has been coming up in all of our readings, and I feel that it does have to do with divine timing. Maybe you'll be at the right place at the right time, or you'll happen to see something post exactly when you're looking for a job, or whatever it is you're searching for. It's like finally the time aligns, to yours. And it has to do, it is connected to spiritual awakening, dreaming of higher vibrations, living and staying in that energy. And then that's what comes in. Be what you wish to receive, right? We want positivity and opportunities. We have to, I guess you could say, act as if, but we want to, it's always best, I feel, to be manifesting, because you do have the Magician right underneath the Magician, manifesting from a place of optimism. Like, yes, it's going to happen. We don't want to be doing anything to block the flow, even if merely just our thoughts getting out of control in a not so great light. So yeah, you're almost there with something. Keep focused. The Magician has to do with focus. The treasure map card has focus. I think some of you are zeroing in. You're, on either you're developing a skill, like honing your skill, perfecting your craft, like if we had the Eight of Pentacles, and some other cards, but it's the Magician, really. But then, like, how can you create more of what it is you desire? How can you do that? I mean, how can we breathe fire onto that, or breathe air onto that fire? We've been getting a lot of fire and air cards in reading, and it's like, fire, air ignites the fire. Oh my gosh. So then we have, you saw me shuffle. I hope you did. Can you see that? Yeah, I think so. All right. Well, anyway, yeah. So you have the Eight of Pentacles here. And I just said, Eight of Pentacles. So perfecting your craft here. Really working hard, putting in the work. Again, you have another card of diligence. And I feel that this reading is saying your diligence, your hard work, your high standards are paying off. It's a good thing you had high standards. This can also have to do with passion. It's incredible to me. You have the underneath that Seven of Wands, which is about diligence. Underneath it, you have a card of diligence. So it's crazy how these cards are talking to each other. I love it. When I say crazy, I mean it like in a good way. So, yep. All right. You may be burning the midnight oil, though. You might be working too hard for some of you, okay? So just make sure you're taking good care of yourself. Mastering your craft. And the Empress. And where does it lead you, Libra? Look at that. A card of ultimate creation and abundance. You're creating this abundance. I know we overuse the word abundance. I feel sometimes we overuse certain words in these, in the spiritual community, like abundance and manifest and, all these other ones. Okay. But it's true though. The Empress, we can't talk about the Empress without noticing that she's living quite a fertile life. I mean, she's super preggers, right? She's very pregnanto. I don't know, I made up a word. But yeah, so this is, she's seeing that. Remember, I said you might start seeing little results or the fruits of your labor, something coming to fruition. What is she doing? She's holding a piece of fruit. So I think that some of you, though, look at the eyes. It's not quite here yet, but you feel it. You can feel it. Some of you, it really will. It'll be like a nice surprise that comes in. Again, it could be out of nowhere. Like you're just kind of, maybe you're casually, say it's about a job. You're casually looking for a new job, maybe, and you get on one of the websites and you see a job that's like exactly what you, that's it. That would fit your requirements, you know. Or maybe this is a week where you do meet somebody that can really help in some way, you know, in the love department or in the yeah, career sector. Let's see what we have. It's amazing that you have the Magician and the Empress and 2 aces. If it's not abundance and opportunity, I don't know what is. You know, is it all sunshine and rainbows? Of course not. Definitely not. It hasn't been, right? It hasn't been. And Libra, in our readings, it's like we keep hearing, we're going to hear, we're going to get this, we're going to get it, we're going to get it. You know, and I know I'm with you. I'm in the same boat, right? Same boat of, you know, wanting big changes. And, you know, I'm seeing small results. I've had to work very hard. It's very small steps are leading to, you know, consistent, steady, maybe a growth or new opportunities, but it hasn't just happened overnight. But now I feel the energy is shifting to a point where, yeah, we might actually, for some of us, get out of nowhere, the Ace of Pentacles. But, you know, is it really out of nowhere? Did this really come out of nowhere? It didn't. It was born out of your thoughts, your passion for something, your reaching for it when it comes in. You're going to want to reach for this. You're going to want to grab hold of this opportunity, whatever it is. Okay. And you're going to know because it's going to feel right. You're going to know. Look, I mean, the Empress, like they just know. And also, again, cycles. This could be that you've just been in this cycle of, it has felt like, you know, a constant winter maybe where things felt stuck and even relationships felt cold. And then you're moving more into the like sunny time. And I am feeling that switch for us. All right. And you have, oh my goodness. So we have, this is amazing. It's not, I told you, it's not all sunshine and rainbow, right? So you have the 8 of Cups. Fine. Okay. Till you see what's behind it. Okay. So the 8 of Cups, not I'm trying to scare anybody. It's like funny because there's that balance. You know, we always seem to get the balance. 8 of Cups, walking away from something maybe or someone that's just not doing it for you anymore. You're just not feeling it. And you probably haven't been for a long time. Could be feeling as though, well, this could also be happening around eclipse season, which is, by the way, in September. So, which will start feeling that beforehand. As I said in other readings, I'm already feeling it. So what are you walking away from? Who are you walking away from? You might have right now, there could be a fear of change. And the reason I say that is you have behind it like the 7 of Swords and the Tower. That's, by the way, that's 7-7 then, because there's 16 is a 7. The Tower is a 7 and then the 7 of Swords. Oh, and you have another 7. Okay, so we've been getting 7-7 a lot. Now let's look at 7-7-7, which we have had not too long ago. What does it say for 7-7-7? I love coinciding things with the angel numbers. There it is. So a sign of divine guidance. Again, something could come out of nowhere, meaning it's like coming from your own intuition, coming from, remember you had pay attention to your dreams. Could be something you dream up. It could be something that again, yes, it comes out of nowhere, but it shouldn't surprise you because you've been trying to create this for a long time or to attract this. So we have divine guidance, connecting with your spiritual guides. Some of you need to talk to your guides more. We need to talk to our guides more. Yeah. All right. So, and when it's time, when you feel it is right, it may come as a surprise, another card of a surprise. But I feel like staying, you're only lying to yourself. That's what I'm getting off of this. the foundation isn't strong, and you know that with something. This is just for some of you, right? It's either your message or it's not. Okay, don't try to make it fit. And I'm not going to try to cater to every single person, right? It's either you resonate or you don't with the cards. So, but maybe you're jumping ship here, right? This could be a shock, a sudden chaos, big change, but it's usually that Eight of Cups is necessary walking away, necessary withdrawal from something, retracting your energy, moving on. You're moving on. And again, when the universe comes in, sometimes when we don't make the change and we're maybe not being really truthful with ourselves, like that Seven of Swords can sometimes be ourselves. It's like, don't feel like because you're moving on, you're running away. I don't know you, I don't know your situation, but sometimes we feel bad for, well, I don't want to create a tower for somebody else, or it's like, there's a decision here. Okay, just this reminds me of the Two of Swords, because they have the Two of Swords, and they're almost crossing, and they're over the person's eyes, and then the Two of Swords, the person's eyes are blindfolded. They have a blindfold over their eyes, and so that's a difficult choice, and that's waiting. And as you wait, it's like pressure build up, and then boom, there could be a tower, because it was like it was going to happen. It was already on the way. So sometimes I laugh when I see the tower, because I feel like a lot, unless it's like a natural disaster, I feel like a lot of the times we knew this change needed to happen. So it shouldn't come as a huge shock, but it can certainly be upheaval. It can certainly be starting something from scratch, or ending one thing and starting another. So that's what you have. It's like, in order to have this abundance, there's something else you have to move on from, and that is the Eight of Cups, eclipsing something out of your life. So maybe eclipse season will do that for you. At least it may be you're getting more honest with yourself about it, facing it more head on. So, but let's see what the other cards are. These actually all go together, so I'm going to put that right here. Funny, they came out in threes. The Eight of Cups was first, though. So it's like, first, like those, it's like, let me tell you a little story here. You need to get honest with yourself. And then we have the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Clarity, the Queen of Direction. This is our card, one of our cards. This is self-sufficiency. This is using your intuition. You see how they're not even, it's like more intuition's more than just, so we have to use a combination of our body, our mind, our or our feelings, as well as our intellect when we're making decisions. It's like body, mind, soul, spirit, intellect, all that. It's all part of the package, right? So again, the Queen of Swords is a card about, yeah, there might be this clarity and I know what to do, but, and see the butterflies, it's a card of transformation, but I've been here for a while and I'm not 100% sure, maybe, but I have some clarity, blue skies, but there's some still it's not so clear. Have you been fooling yourself all along with something, or is your mind tricking you now? It's like kind of, I guess I'm just kind of throwing that question out there. Like, what would be more true to you? What would be more true to you? Are you staying in something because you feel stuck? That can be a card of double sword, just like that Ace of, what I was starting to say is, just like the Ace of Swords. I think for some of you, it's like a bright idea, a breakthrough. And then you get more like strategic direction even with this Queen of Swords. See how they're so similar. So similar. And it's also, I'm getting to a card, well, it is a card of authority too, exercising your own free will and authority. And double-edged sword, you might get the clarity, but that means up, but this beginning is going to mean this other thing ends. And we're in a season of beginnings and endings, big shifts, huge astrological changes happening with planets that generally stay in signs a long time. So none of us have ever felt this energy before. And energy is never exactly as it is at any given moment. Fast forward, it's like it's all Everything's always unique. It's all new energy. Every second is like new energy. So yeah, that's why I say everything is possible, because it truly is. If you look at it that way, like each second is like another. It's never been like this before. It's never been like this before. It's not, Anyway, well, let's see what else we have for you. So the energy, if the energy can shift, that means you can shift, your situation can shift, circumstances can change and shift. Remember, a cycle is just that. It's a cycle. It's not like a life sentence, okay? Even though sometimes I know I hear you, okay? But I'm not going to sit on my channel and cry. Okay, look, I'm not going to sit on my own channel with this Five of Cups and be all, you wouldn't want to tune into that, right? But and I wouldn't want to tune into, that's like long time grieving and, suffering. But that's what's falling under cycle. This cycle of sadness, of scarcity, that's going to come to an end. Believe it. Even I know some of you right now, you can't make this change yet. That's it. So let the messages inspire you, though. Look, we have the Travelers. Now, amazing. I mean, you can't. This is incredible. I just love doing this, because underneath palm tree, bringing ideas to life, you then have decadence. You have an Ace of Swords, the Empress, and now the Travelers, which is, I think it's even in this deck. I have to look it up, but I think it's even like better than the World, or it is the World. It's like their version of it. Let me just double check here. Okay, so I am going to consult. I don't generally do this, but yeah. So the Travelers is, okay, the Travelers is, it's not even in the book. Okay, this is the Travelers. Look what they have here. Let's look at the card, see this, and make what you will of it. The Travelers, I feel, is like ultimate. It's a choose your own adventure in life. That's what it is. That's what I feel it is. What is it that you want to put on this canvas? There are blueprints, but there's also this person, they're going higher and higher. There's people at different stages. They're looking into things. It feels like Eight of Pentacles, Magician, Three of Pentacles, World card. I feel all of that off this card. Yeah, so many. Even High Priestess. Yes. I'm curious to see what you think too. What do you get off this card intuitively? Always use your own intuition. But for the Travelers card, I know that I say we're going to, it's like we're ending a cycle, like crossing that bridge, like the bridge in the Five of Cups here. And look what it leads to. Empress abundance. It's Empress-level abundance. That's what it is. Empress-level abundance. That's what you're entering into. You're entering a cycle of Empress-level abundance. I love it. I love this. I'm still looking in the book. Let me just see. I really don't think it's in here. Yeah, it's just not there. So it's yeah. Unless I completely missed it. But I don't see it. All right, let's continue. What else do we have? The Nine of Swords. Breaking a pattern. Because look, this is the column you have. The Eight of Cups, the Seven of Swords, the Tower, the Nine of Swords. I get it. I feel you. I can relate. Feeling like you're stuck in the same pattern. Sleepless nights. This is the Nightmare card. Actually, that's not it. This isn't the Nightmare card. This is the Nine of Cups. But why are they turned upside down? So we can look at these as opportunities maybe, or streams of consciousness, but I feel Nine of Swords from this, and I'm supposed to feel fulfilled, right? I'm supposed to feel content here. And maybe some of you, something you thought was a Nine of Cups that you were hoping you would enjoy, that maybe you were hoping was going to be a wish come true, has felt more like a Nine of Swords. Has felt more, it's causing anxiousness. It's causing anxiety, nightmares, grief. I mean, that I've never looked at it this way before, but that's what it feels like. It wasn't supposed to be like this. With something, it's not emotionally fulfilling. Maybe you got this great job and you realize, you know what? I can't work in a regular job right now. I just can't. I'm a light worker, because you have it under the column. That has been my journey before, but in the last, handful of years. That's why I started the channel. Things shifted. And let's remember, there are different types of abundance. A lot of tarot readers on YouTube left high paying jobs to do this, and it's a different type of abundance for sure. Yeah. It's not, but there's also opportunity there. So again, it's a very much a slow build. It's not something that just happens overnight. That's like hitting the lottery. That would be like hitting the lottery. Oh my gosh. So, but, oh man, 10 of Pentacles. Okay. And the elephants here, I have another deck, and the elephant represents direction. But elephants in general, that's a great card of families. It makes me think of mothering energy. Ted Andrews, I'm a huge fan of Ted Andrews, would say that has to do with traditional power. It could be, ancestral knowledge, awakening you, or awakening within you. It's traditions, and in acting on what's best for the group. Elephants really, oh my gosh, elephants really support each other. Wait till you see what's behind it. So there's the 10 of Pentacles, right? That's the card of long-term success and stability, right? Long-term success and happiness. And it has to do with your stability, feeling secure, feeling good. How do we get from this, this it's amazing. It's a 9 of Cups. It's like, maybe it'll take you a while to adjust to this new style, this new lifestyle, once you make this change. But it's all for that 10 of Pentacles. And for some, it's like the legacy, What do you want to be known for? And then behind it, look what you have. You have the Strength card during Leo season. This is showing up in all of our readings now. I love it, love it, love it. There it is. Beautiful Strength card. And this is about having compassion for yourself and others, acting with conviction too. Like paving the way for something you want to do, breaking a cycle. Maybe those before you, like 10 of Pentacles, with talking about ancient, ancestry and traditions, and maybe thinking too much about the group. Maybe you're thinking too much about the group. Will I be safe? I'm hearing this. So I got 333. Just heard that. Okay, so I want you to know, if you're wondering if you'll be safe, 333, sign of protection. Your angels guide you on the right path. I was just guided by the angels to give you this message. Okay, so some of you, I know it's scary. It's hard to break free from the group. Maybe it's hard to break free from the team you've built, or the family you have, or the spouse, whatever it is. It's hard to go out on your own, unless you're a lion. So how can you activate your own inner lion energy, or lioness? First, we have to have self-respect and know where we want to go. And then other things will fall into place. We have to first, though, live our own lion energy. Strength card. This is amazing. Libra. It takes courage and it takes strength to get what we want. Oh, wow. But guess what? Back to the lions. Hello? You now have the Lovers card. The Lovers. And that's about choice and alignment. Gemini energy, if you're interested in that. For a general reading, it doesn't really matter. But it could be something back in May. Again, that was Gemini season. So it could be something back in May, June. that was initiated maybe. But here we have a card of really, I feel, harmony. Look at the love there. They're just, something just feels right. We have to trust the feeling sometimes, even if it's hard. That's absolutely beautiful. Now, I do want to know though, let's transition right into relationships. Get a few quick messages on that. What do we need to know about relationships for the Libra collective? Oh, wow. I just got like crown chakra here. So go with your intuition on something. Here we go. Oh, go with your intuition. I said I got crown chakra activation. What do you get? Think it through. You get think it through. New moon in Gemini. Lover's card. Gemini, just said it. Just said it. And then here you have think it through. And then you have new moon in Leo. Shine. And we just had a new moon in Leo. I still feel the energy. There it is. Time to shine. And where is it going? Crazy. Like you have the lovers, you have the lion, the strength card, and on top of this, we're putting a Gemini card for the lovers, and we're putting a Leo card for strength. Things are finally coming together, and let this reading be an indication of that. The way things are finally falling into place. For a long time now, Libra, in our readings, we've been getting this. It came from a Britta Bowman deck of mine that I have. And it's the Animal Healing Oracle, and one of the cards is the Scarab Beetle, and it's Chaos Magic. And this has been such a theme of our readings lately. And that theme is, I will get the card for us so you can actually see it. And we were getting for a while Scarab. And the card is card 50, relating to the Soul Star Chakra. What appears to be falling apart, Tower, is actually falling into place. New life emerges, Empress, from seeming chaos. Trust in divine order and timing. Absolutely incredible. Beautiful. You also have quantum mechanics here, Earth Star Chakra, card 6. It's time for a quantum leap. Let go of fear and don't hesitate for too long when a golden opportunity presents itself. Now, I am not making this up. Before this reading, I got out a deck that I have not used in a very long time. And if you watch me regularly, you know, I don't think I've used this deck in over a year. I like it. I don't know why I haven't used it. One reason is because I do like to give credit. And there's no, it might be by Midnight Oracle, but it's a black and gold deck like this. So it might be by Midnight Oracle. If it's not, it's Maruk X. And yeah. So anyway, let's see what we have using this Golden Oracle. I think that's the name of it. I don't know. What do we have? Any area of your life. But I'm thinking, let's ask about finances and career, new opportunities there. This is not even just a money deck, okay? I just want to let you know it's not just a money deck. Because look, bottom of the deck, you have, like, here's what you had fall on the table. Money matters. Money matters a lot now. Watch your expenses and save up for the future. You need to be prepared for the unexpected Tower. The Tower, Libra, could be you having an incredible dream even while you're sleeping, not just in the waking hours. You wake up one day and you say, you know what? I'm doing my 8 of Cups today. See ya. Smell you later. Right? Yeah. You could decide that movement, the time for movement right here, the time for your freedom and power, horse, right? You could decide you're going to almost like create your own tower. It's like you wake up and feel the shift in energy. You felt it and boom, that's it. It's like ripping off the Band-Aid. You'll make good progress now, Libra, and you will be able to overcome any obstacles in your path. Big leaps forward are possible. Let's ask about love. Now, what about love? Because the reason I say that, well, we'll do 2 more for if it's not a love situation. And then I want to do 2 more for love because I got so excited about the the lion being Leo card and then the lovers being Gemini card. I got so excited about that. We didn't talk much about relationships. But right now I want to talk about still career, success, projects, all that stuff, business stuff, right? Innovation. You'll need to come up with new strategies to keep your plans in motion. Old ways are outdated. Invent, create, and test ideas. Now, in your career and money reading, which I did, I don't know, about a week ago or so, you did have A/B testing come up, and that is about testing your ideas, but one thing at a time. Don't change a bunch of variables at once, or you won't know which one affected the new outcome, right? Saving face, in the flow, taking steps, okay? You got 3 more. It was supposed to just be 1, and now you have a total of 4. Taking steps, action is key to getting where you need to go. You can't wait around. Take a step in any direction to get unstuck and find opportunities. Queen of Swords, 8 of Cups, the movement card here, Magician, 8 of Pentacles, get to work, right? Get to work on something. Let's see, anything else? Okay, in the flow, the universe is sending you help. Tap into your inner power and go deeper to create the purposeful life you really want to have. Empress-level abundance. Saving face. You may need to grin and bear it to maintain respect and keep your job, or you need to smile and make nice to get the position you want. Let's go back to Moonology and ask about love again. I mentioned a couple readings ago, some of you are, as far as saving face, you're like grinning and bearing it. Yeah, it's like quiet quitting. Maybe you're leaving something, but okay, so relationships. But yeah, you're doing it quietly maybe. So with relationships, you have new moon in Taurus. Know your worth. Some of you are working on yourself right now. And that's like Magician, Empress. You could really be working on yourself. There's definitely, there are cards supporting that. And even if there aren't cards supporting it, you do you, right? I always say, use your own intuition, right? You know best. Of course, you always have free will and final say. Believe in your good luck. First quarter moon in Sagittarius. Again, something could come out of nowhere. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe you want to be emotionally abundant, right? Not just about money for some. So you have your animal cards, you have your numbers. Let's see how we can stay high vibing. Get a little advice on that. We had lots of messages from our guides. High vibing, where is it? Let's get our crystal wisdom card. We'll get our crystal deck. Okay, where's high vibing? There it is. Okay, crystals, though, crystal for the week, which may be helpful. And if you're a member, I post bonus content on Mondays for you. Bonus video on Mondays for members. If you're interested in memberships, $3.99 a month. And also, thank you to all of you who subscribe. If you're here, again, if you would subscribe, that'd be great. New subscribers, members, thank you so much. Old ones, thank you so much. And please do, at the very least, if you would tap the like button. If you're 43 minutes into a reading, maybe there was something here you liked. I would assume so. Aquamarine. Seek emotional balance. Let calm waters guide your journey. Okay, and high vibing. A little bit of homework from the schoolhouse. How do we stay high vibing? Difficult times come and go. How do we stay high vibing and in the flow? Oh, that rhymed. All right. Okay. All right. I knew we'd get laughter. Okay, laughter. Laughter instant. You know how I knew? Because I'm feeling silly. So like, oh, okay. Now we get laughter. Laughter instantly shifts a situation or environment into a higher vibration. Hang out with kids, watch comedy, or just start laughing. Or start with a smile. Maybe that's part of that saving face thing. What else? Journal. Another one we keep getting. I'm not trying to be like, oh, but when you need to get ideas and emotions out, write them down. Holding in thoughts and emotions causes the energy to become stagnant in your body, and let the energy out and let it flow. All right. Oh, I think we've already kind of talked about blocks. Yeah, I feel like we've hit on a lot here. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. I do want to get one more animal card. I'm just trying to feel out the energy and see if there's anything else. You are that fire, Libra. You're that creation of your own abundance, your own magician here. Magician, strength, lovers, aces, Empress. You have all kinds of amazing cards in this reading. Openness, Cougar, card 11. Be open to all possibilities. Don't limit yourself. Allow yourself to receive the support you need. And Libra, we have to feel good in our like living situation, where we work, our friend group, like where we feel we truly belong. Because I'm connecting this to the root chakra, where we spend our most time, where our belongings actually are, like a home or something. We have to really feel secure. And if you're not feeling secure in your home, that could be why we have Tower too. So I'm getting that right now off the root chakra and the Tower card underneath, that can be really hard. Living situation stuff really affects everything. So I just want to let you know, I am wishing you the very best with all of your situations. Yeah, things are not easy for a lot of people right now, but we still can have a happy life. We got this. Holding space, humpback whale, 43, crown chakra. Be gentle with yourself and others. Create a safe, nurturing space for healing. Give and receive the gift of being witnessed with compassion. There we go. It's just piggybacking or humpbacking. It's humpbacking onto what I just said. Maybe be that safe space for yourself, for others. And hopefully you find a space where you feel you really fit. One more Moonology manifestation card. All right, you actually get that clump that fell on the table. So take a reality check, full moon in Capricorn. Unleash your kindest self, first quarter moon in Capricorn. And honor your feelings, Libra, first quarter moon in Pisces. That's what I have for you. You know how to show support. Wishing you a fantabulous week.